Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, Kidizen, and I make a lot of videos here, and I thought I would do something a little bit different, but I do hope that you find it helpful. So something that I kind of talk about in most of my unboxings is I do this little side hustle because it brings me joy, and of course, profit is always nice, but my goal from when I really started doing this was to be able to purchase clothing for my three children, myself, my husband, nice brands that I can end up reselling later for free. So you might see me do an unboxing and say, so I bought these things for my kids to keep, and I bought these things to sell to make what I bought free. So I thought it would be nice to go back to an order from an unboxing that I did and show you guys how I have done exactly that. Not everyone is a reseller full time, and not everyone wants, everyone wants to make a lot of money, but not everyone has these huge goals. And maybe someone out there that comes across this video, you kind of want to see what brands are selling and how you could do this for yourself, for your kids. I know when I had my first child a decade ago, kids' clothes are not cheap, especially as they start going through sizes super quickly. And I've definitely learned over the years that you are better off to buy higher end brands, and you can still do that cost effectively, searching the clearance racks, searching these websites that I do unboxings for, and then be able to sell those items for the next set of clothing. So today we are going to talk about an order that I made from swap.com. If you haven't heard about it, it's a great website. I purchased almost all my kids' school clothes this year from that website, brand new with tags items. It's very similar to a website you've probably heard of, ThreadUp. People send in items and then the company sells them for you, and then you make a small percentage of that when people like me purchase the items. So I do have, this video is not sponsored. Okay. Every order I have made from them, I have paid with my own money, but I do have a coupon code. I'll link it down below, where by using that, you're going to save 40% off of your order. And what I get from that is I get another coupon code for myself, a one-time use to go make another order for me at 40% off. After you make your first purchase, they send you your own unique code where you can share with your mom, your sister, your friend. And same thing, when they make a purchase, you get another coupon code for 40% off. I love it. I have been able to make several purchases thanks to you guys, thanks to me telling my own personal friends and family about it. So that will be below. All right, so I'm going to refresh you guys and show you this particular order. I chose this one because there were 22 items in the order, and I kept 8 of them, and I have sold 8 of them, and I still have 6 left for sale. And this order was one I made in the middle of July, but life, I didn't get the first item listed until August the 1st. So today is September 25th. So it has been, we're nearing the 60-day mark. And I know a lot of resellers, like 30 days is ultimately your goal, but as long as things get sold within 90 days, that's kind of like, great, let's move things on. So let me start by showing you guys the order, and we'll go through what I purchased. Okay, so this first item, the flip-flop sandals, purchased to resell. We kept the Disney shirt, bought the shorts to resell. I bought the shirt to resell, and I'll refresh what I spent when I tell you guys the profit I made. I bought the bogs to sell, the shorts to sell, the shirt to sell. That dance sweatshirt I bought to keep. I bought the shorts to keep. Bought the vest to sell, the shoes to sell, this shirt to keep. These bogs I did buy to resell, but when I received them, though they were new with tag, they had some marks, and they were not in brand new condition. So I did a refund, a return, and they refunded my money for that. So when the item is listed incorrectly, it should have been listed as new, but with flaws. I did not have to pay return shipping. Their customer service has been phenomenal when I've had a couple little hiccups. So that $24.59 has been taken off of the total, not included in anything. All right, I bought that Matilda Jane shirt and pants to sell, the Bionics to sell. I bought the Scotch and Soda shorts to keep, the tunic dress to keep, this little baby dress to sell, the art class dress to keep, and the Gymboree sweater to sell. So, and the Converse outfit to sell. These Dance Go sneakers I did buy to sell, but my mother-in-law loved them. They were her size, and being the wonderful daughter-in-law that I am, I let her keep those. So that ended up being an item to keep. So there was no sales tax on this order, which not complaining. So my grand total for this order was $171.19, but to remove those pair of bogs that I ended up sending back. So my total out of my bank account was $146.60. Now I'm going to flip over to show you the 8 items that have sold, and I am now in the positive profit, even taking into account all the items I got to keep for my own kids. All right. Now I'm going to flip over and pull up the sales. All right, these fit flops, and I went in order of the items that were on the spreadsheet, not necessarily which items sold first. So these fit flops did sell on Mercari for $30. I had $7.79 into them. So when I tell you what I made, that's taking out the $7.79, taking out the Mercari fees and all of that. So when I tell you what I made, that's how much money now went back into my bank account, okay? So these were $7.79 on the website. I made $18.04. These Me and Henry shorts, they were $4.79, and I made $6.90. These cute little baby bogs were $7.79. I made $23.41. This persnickety top, I had $5.99 into. I made $10.23. This sold over on Kidizen. And the rest of the sales happened on Mercari. So yes, kids items sell on Mercari. This Bowden jacket vest, I had $15.99 into. I did pay up for it. I thought about keeping it for a second for my son, but we just have no need for that here in Florida, and I knew I could sell it. It sold for $40, and I made $16.01. These natives, $7.79 into them. I made $27.41. This next sale was amazing. These Vionics, I had $7.79 into them, and I made $55.41. And this little baby dress, I had $5.99 into it and made $7.71. So those are the 8 items so far that have sold. I do still have 6 items listed for sale. Okay, so the totals. Remember, I showed you all 22 items. 8 items I kept for ourselves, the 1 pair of shoes for my mother-in-law, and then the other items were school clothing for my own kids, shorts and things like that. So I have brought home $165.12, and that's after fees, after everything. My total was only $146.60. So at this moment, I am in the profit, $18.52. So this is what I mean when I say I am shopping for my own family for free. And it was nice items, you know, it was those Scotch and Soda shorts, Hannah Anderson, all of those items I bought for my own kids were brand new with the tags. So you just have to be willing to look at these kind of obscure websites. I'd never heard of swap.com. So I would imagine when these other 6 items sell, and they are the Matilda Jane items, they are some items that I do have listed for quite a bit. I'm going to probably profit, if I just had to guess, about $75, and was still able to keep these items for free for my family. So I just thought it'd be interesting to be able to revisit something that I unboxed for you guys and just show you that yes, you can clothe your family for free in nice items and get a profit from these websites. So I hope you guys check out Swap. It is a little overwhelming. So what I do is I search specifically for new with tags. Not that there's anything wrong with buying used items, but I will say from Swap and ThredUp, I have purchased items that were considered in good used condition, and they just have come with stains or wash wear. And so if I'm buying for my own kids, I want them to be able to get a lot of use out of them, and then I want to be able to sell them when we are done. So buying new with tags is definitely what I aim to do. And then for reselling purposes, it's just easier. We are coming up on 4th quarter, which means people are going to want to buy things for gifts. So make sure you use the code below. Check out the website. I will say if it is a brand newly listed item, it will say, have a little orange square and say newly listed. You can't use the 40% off on those. So I encourage you to favorite it, create an account, and favorite it, and it will keep them. And the next time you log in, I just always first go to my favorites and see what has now the newly listed will be removed. And then I push those over to my cart. So I kind of always have items in my favorites waiting Of course, some of them will sell, and even without using the 40% off, there are some amazing deals, especially if you're looking just for your own kids or your own self and all of that. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you like this type of video, comment below, let me know. I'm happy to revisit maybe some old rescue boxes and do this kind of where I show you what I paid and what I ended up making from them. So if there's any other type of videos you'd like to see from me, please comment below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. It just helps out my channel. And I'll be back soon with, who knows, probably a ThredUp unboxing. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend.